She came into the office, and her husband is an entrepreneur. She has a few hormone issues, and her kids, well, they've had several joint surgeries. So this woman had stress up to here. And as we were talking, I realized that, yes, we needed to look at what she could do to help deal with the hormones and the lack of sleep and the stress, but she also needed permission in how to deal with life. Hi, I'm Cheryl Townsley, naturopath and wisdom coach. Every now and then we find that life can throw us a curveball, and it seems like all of our stress bucket just gets up to here and we don't know what to do. As I was talking to this client, I shared a story of something that happened to me probably 20 years ago. I was working with a client, and she was at a big convention with a very, very famous person, and she said, Cheryl, you need to come help them. Nobody knows what to do with this person and this. She gave me this big, long disease. And I said, well, I'm not a medical doctor. I can't do anything with disease. And she said, yes, but they're desperate for any idea of what to do naturally. And I was like, I don't have a clue what to do. So I called one of my mentors and I said, Spencer, this client wants me to really do this dog and pony show with a really important person, and they have this big long disease and I don't know what to do. And he said, Cheryl, all you can do is all you can do. And I said, Spencer, I don't know what to do. That's why I'm calling you. Would you please just tell me what to do? And he said, Cheryl, all you can do is all you can do. Well, by then, my stress bucket is full because I don't know what to do. And he said, Cheryl, all you can ever do is what you already know how to do until you learn something new. I still didn't like what he said, and it actually took me years to realize the importance of that message. He was actually giving me permission to simply do what I knew how to do. I couldn't do more than that because I didn't know what it was. And so as I was talking to this young woman, I told her that story and I said, we'll call her Susie. That's not her name, Susie. All you can do right now is what you know how to do. And she looked at me, and with tears rolling down her cheeks, she said, I know that's all I can do, but somehow it's always felt like not enough. She said, I guess I just needed someone to give me permission that it's okay to only do what you know how to do. Well, even though that story is an old one of mine, and I've shared it with many, many clients and given them permission to do what they know how to do, when life throws me a curveball, this season that we're in, it's a pretty big change and a lot of things have been happening. Some of them really took me by surprise. And as I felt disconnected and not quite sure what to do for me, that story came back and I was reminded, all I can do is what I know how to do. And that sometimes it's okay to take a break, to rest, to refresh, to reconnect. And so I gave permission to me. So whether you're like the woman who came in and was looking for answers on what to do for her health issues, or maybe you're a practitioner, or maybe you're somewhere in between and neither one of those stories are exactly yours, but you know that life has thrown you a curveball. I want to give you permission, like I have clients and like I have myself. All you can do is what you know how to do. Sometimes it's not the time to figure it all out. Sometimes it's not the time to have all the answers, and sometimes it isn't about everything being perfect or special or understandable by everybody else. Sometimes it's just giving yourself permission to do what you know how to do. Give yourself permission to rest and refresh. As a naturopath, as a wisdom coach, and as a woman, we don't always have the say on what life throws at us, but we can always choose our response. And I give you permission today to do what you know how to do.